Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Lois and welcome back to Stoneblock. It has been a little bit since I've recorded. I've been away on vacation for a week and yeah, time to jump back into this stuff. So, last episode of Stoneblock, we made the portal to the mining dimension and I actually spent a little bit of time there mining. Got a bunch of things but not what I was looking for, which what I was looking for was specifically Prosperity Shards. We're going to try something in a little bit to see if we can do anything with that, but before we do, there's a couple of things I would like to try to work on at the base. One of the big things, we'll get to the chickens in a minute, because I have been doing a lot of work off camera on them. But one of the big things is I want to start separating things out. So I want this to be a machine room, and some random storage here and there is whatever. But I want to get the power set up completely out of here, and then I want to start sending power with the flux points. So that is the idea, and I think I can never remember. I can never remember if it's the flux points or the flux plugs. So plugs extracts energy to add to the network. Flux points inserts energy. So this is inserting energy from the power generation, which is the solar panel up top. And this is sending stuff out. So we're going to need another flux point, but that should be about it to do what I want to do. So let's make a flux point. We're missing redstone, which conveniently I have a bunch of. So let's do that. Now let's make the flux point. And what we're going to do is we're going to move, nope, not plug, point. We're going to move all of our power stuff downstairs. So these guys are not really caring about much of anything. So we're just going to accidentally break that. Didn't really want to do that, but whatever. So let's actually grab our crescent hammer. And let's grab a piece of stone. Now, before we move things, we are going to want to grab... we're going to want to go clear out the area, because I haven't done that yet. So, we're just going to come down here, and this way, we're going to deal with this. Now, we're going to use our new flux spore that we made last episode. So, we want a 3x3x3. And then this is the room. So there's one. There's 9, 3, 6, 9. There we go. So this is the entire room. And then we can switch this to the area 3x3. And then go back. And this should be all we need to do to get the room cleared. It is so much quicker. But that works. So, yeah. Let's light this up. I believe we do this. One in each corner. And then in the middle. And we're going to need to go get some more torches, which is also not that big of a deal. So yeah, that is all we had to do. And then we're going to need to put one in the middle. So let's grab a bunch of coal. I should have plenty of sticks up here. Let's just make a ton of torches because why not? I'll put most of the cobblestone away, most of the torches away, the excess coal. And let's just get the remainder of this room. So yeah, there is water above us. That's whatever. And yeah, so with that, we should be able to disconnect our system for the time being. So we just do this, and then we're going to put a flux point here. We're going to select the network main, and that's going to start giving us power into the main network. And then we pop down here, and for right now we're just going to put that guy right there. We're going to put a flux point here. That's the power generation. And then on the other end, we're actually going to need a flux plug to send everything out. So let's get that. And then we can put the generators down there as well. And if we want to ever do any sort of other power generation, it's just going to be a matter of honestly hooking these guys up. So all of this just to kind of make things a little bit nicer. Now, that's not good. Okay, let's steal a flux point from something. We're going to steal this. And this should be all that we need to do. But I don't think we even needed another one. No. Okay. So now, this flux point is what is giving us power up here. So we can start expanding machines, moving machines around, and all that kind of fun stuff. So yeah, that's all we need to do. Now, that is something I'm going to probably need to clean up. We're probably going to get rid of the garden cloche completely because we don't need wheat anymore. And resources, we're doing pretty good, actually. So, let's see what kind of quests we have, because I don't actually know what all I want to do today. Now, one thing I do know I want to do is mess with chickens, and I'd love to get more plants. So that would be nice. Now, chickens, I have been working on these guys quite a bit off camera. And for the most part, they've been agreeable. We'll put it that way. So, I'm getting closer and closer every day to having more chickens. So we have, what, 4 chickens currently? 5. 5 chickens currently in processing. I need to get more eggs, and that's something that we're going to have to deal with very soon, but we're not going to deal with it quite yet. Now, the other thing that we're going to have to deal with is gray chicken. Is there another gray chicken? There is. We're going to start breeding chickens, but we've done that a little bit, so let's worry about that another time as well. But the first ones we're going to probably end up breeding is like all of the different color dye chickens. So for example, if we want a purple chicken, purple chickens, one, we could just make a spawn egg. But rather than doing that, we're going to breed them. And that's a red chicken and a blue chicken. Since we have them both, we just put them here. And so these like 3 pins are going to be used for breeding chickens. But we'll get into that more later. Before we do, we got to get a couple more chickens going. So let's grab some eggs. And we're going to get that worked on right now. So I have all of the chickens that we do not have that we need to spawn in order to get all over here. Now the first one is pretty easy, and actually I did a little bit of thing. I'll show that off in a little bit, but yeah, we're gonna get some sand. We need 16 sand because we're gonna get 2 chickens, And there is 2 sand chickens. Alright, next is yellow chickens. So we're going to need some yellow dye. We're going to need more yellow dye than that, though. So, do we have any dye essence? No, of course not. There's probably another way. Let's pop down here for a second and let's see if we have any sort of... We have a couple dandelions. But if we can just get one, I think that would be enough. So let's pulverize that. We're also going to need some cactus green. We're going to need 5 more cactus, so let's start working on that. And yeah, eventually we're going to just kind of clean up this base. That is a plan. It's going to take some time to do that, but getting things where we want them and all that kind of fun stuff. So there is the yellow chicken. We'll wait on that. We're going to need TNT and a book. So that's a thing. So let's grab a bit of sand. And then we're going to want to make TNT, which do I see on the other side? No, of course not. It's on the next page. Yes. And then we're also going to need a book. Alright, let's make a book. Books are relatively easy to make. And then let's get some more cactus. And once we have... We only need 5 more cactus. So let's just do 5 cactus. That will work just fine. Let's smelt that up real quick. Okay. So let's get... Oh my gosh, I really, really despise all these Endermen. Okay, so we have 2 sand chickens. And I just place them down. So there is the sand chickens. We're actually going to go ahead and do nothing with them because I have too many chickens in here. We have a normal chicken. We're going to right click this guy with a book. Make him a smart chicken. So there is 1 smart chicken. And then we have a couple more chickens. Put you there. Let's get some seeds. I have plenty of seeds. And he'll be grown up in a second. Here is another chicken. And he'll be close. There is the 3rd. Alright, so we need 1 more smart chicken. And then the other chicken, the TNT one. Yellow chicken is the other one that we're going to have to deal with. And green chicken. So, theoretically, we've already have everything we need. But these are unfortunately chances. I don't know if I can put these in the... Okay, I can. So there is green and yellow. We have a smart chicken. We're going to get another smart chicken in a few seconds. And then we will have all of the chickens we need. So that's that on chicken work right now. I'm going to continue to basically just get more chickens. And then once we have a few more, I'll start breeding them. And we might look at that a little bit today. So, oh, you used the TNT. That was rude. Alright, let's get some more TNT. And then we're going to try the thing I want to try to see if things will work. I know that's very, very, very descriptive, but I'd like to know if things work the way I want them to. Alright, so with that all taken care of, I could go ahead and get some more chickens going. Let's take the blue chickens out for a second. Actually, let's see. If we look at lapis blue chicken. So lapis blue chicken can be bred with slime we don't have, cactus green, which we are working on getting, bone white to get light blue, log to get snowball. So let's put him there. Let's come over here. We'll grab the log chicken. And bone white is not ready yet. So we'll put him in here. And we'll do something like that. Actually, I don't want to do this with chickens that are not 10 yet. So that is something I want to work on. I changed my mind, basically. So let's take a look at log chickens. Log chickens can be bred with what? Orange, lapis blue, water, flint. So a log and a flint chicken can give us something. So we have those. And then can we get anything else that we have? Ink black. Alright, cool. So log, flint, and ink black. Log in the middle, flint, and then we'll go grab the ink black chicken. And this is why I keep extra eggs, just in case something happens between moving, basically. And we'll let those 3 go. And eventually, we will see some other eggs, specifically from these 3. We will see the string and what was the other one? Coal. So there is log and ink black. Put those there. And then we could do something similar if we have more chickens that are 10. But I'm going to work specifically with the 10 chickens just to make sure that everything goes smoothly. So with that taken care of, we have all the chickens that we could want for right now. The green and yellow I will deal with. Basically, I put those in there, get another egg, and then hatch it and go from there. So, perfect. Now, what I would like to do, and this is going to be an experiment, but we're going to hopefully get something out of this. One, we're going to take all of this cobblestone, and we're going to make some compressed cobblestone. And take that as far as we can go, which is not very far. Okay, I probably could have just come over here. And that's actually already full. So let's take all of those. And we're going to make more and more compressed cobblestone. We are going to need a lot of compressed cobblestone by the end of this. Any more double compressed. So this is all... Why does... Oh, because that's gravel. I was like, why does that not want to stack? Because it's not cobblestone. Alright, so we have cobble, compressed, double compressed, quadruple compressed, and 1 quintuple compressed. Now, we're going to need a lot of cobblestone. Alright, so if we do cobblestone, compressed, double, triple, quadruple, quintuple, we'll just go from there. So what we're going to do is we're going to head to the Nether. And that is the plan. I just want to clear this out a little bit. And that should be fine. So let's just get some compress gravel and dirt. I wish we could compress the diorite and andesite, but we can't. Okay, let's get that stuff. And everything else in here. There was, strangely enough, some rubber wood underground. And we'll go look at... Actually, let's go ahead and go look at some of the things I was working on. I threw something away that I didn't want to. What was it? That's a good question. Alright, well, it wasn't important enough. Fuck it. Let's grab a flint and steel just in case. Because we are going to the Nether. Alright, so before we do, let's head to the mining dimension. And I want to show off a couple of things I did between episodes. And something I was working on. This is going to be a sand farm. Strange, I know, isn't it? So this is our awesome mine. It goes all the way down to bedrock, and then I've mined out a little bit with the flux spore. Okay, I still have that. And then over here, towards the beacon guy, there is a big hole over by this tree, where I dug a little bit, and this was with the Prosperity Shard pickaxe. And as you can see, I've started making a sand farm in hopes of getting Prosperity Shards. Now, I really want Prosperity Shards. I can't make that more clear. Prosperity Shards are going to enable us to do things like get more resources and get more resources. So if I can get more Prosperity Shards, we can get more stuff. And just getting all the plants and whatnot, the mystical agriculture stuff, is just something I want to do. Now let's head to the Nether, and we're going to see if this is going to allow us to get more Prosperity Shards quickly. And this is going to be a little bit strange, but we're going to come over here. Not really worried about like nitro creepers and whatnot. But what we're going to do is we're going to put a little bit of a platform. And there are some Prosperity Shards in here, some Prosperity Shard ore, which we should probably mine. And that gave us a little bit. So that is definitely something we can do. But the other thing I want to try, haha, I can mine it. I can vein mine netherrack. Which means we started with 6. We've gotten 2 more shards. Oh, hey, we got a creeper head. That was from the nitro creeper. So that is good. Oh. Netherfish. That was creepy. This will also presumably give us more... That's another netherfish. Presumably give us more like access to... I mean, we can open things up and see more. Heat scar spider. We can open things up and see more of the Nether. This Nether is not too bad, it would seem. But yeah, so we can do this to get a bunch of Prosperity Shards, which is exactly what I want to do. Now, before we end today's episode, because we are getting close to that point, there's a couple things I want to look into. So we have a bunch of that. We have a bunch of crushed netherrack, and we have 24 Prosperity Shards. That is awesome. So cool. We can use that to get more stuff and whatnot. So something else I want to do is I want to improve our pickaxe. I want looting. So how much lapis do we have? None. Okay, so this crushed netherrack, we can sift this for cobalt and ardite, which is pretty cool. We can also just go ahead and compress it. And can we compress it further? No. Okay, that's fine. So we'll put that in here. And that'll be fine. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. And I believe we have a little bit of lapis up here. We should anyways, because we have chickens for that. We've also gotten a coal chicken. So that was the log and the flint, I believe. Log and flint. So yeah, Mr. Flint Chicken, you can go back home for now. So as you can see, we're going to be just kind of doing whatever we can to get more chickens. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna have to deal with chickens a lot. We can take more lapis, and the lapis is to get looting on our pickaxe. Now eventually we will probably improve this pickaxe to be something different, but for now we're just gonna put some lapis on it. And we have prosperity shards. So prosperity shards we can use to make more seeds. Now the seeds we currently need is nature and ice. I don't know that I want those right now. And then zombie. The zombies are going to be a little bit harder to get. We'll talk about that one later. But yeah, so there is definitely some cool things we can do with that. And we can basically use the nether for prosperity shards. And that's what I think we'll do. So that is going to be it for this episode. What I am going to do between episodes is continue to work on chickens, as well as kill endermen that always teleport up here, as well as work on getting some more prosperity shards. We've moved our power downstairs. We didn't really do all that much, I'll be honest, but I've got to figure out what was in my inventory before that I accidentally got rid of. But one thing that we are going to kind of, you know what? Let's find one more thing to do. Let's do a little bit of questing, just to end the episode off, because I do feel like we haven't done all that much. So we need to get to the end. We'll do that once we have flight. Power generation, yeah, no. Mystical agriculture, we could. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we just need a piece of iron. And we can make a base essence ingot. Now, if we want to improve this, I always get confused on where I'm going. We can put that in there with 2. And that is that. So the next one is prudentium. And there we go. Now these various ingots are used for different things. We'll worry about that another time. But we can get up to, let's see, we can get intermedium. Let's make sure it detects that. All right. Then we can get superium. And then supremium. Okay, cool. So we're going to get some loot chests for all of these. And yeah, that's about it. So let's collect all of these. The Insanium, we're not going to be able to do anything with right now. But let's take a look at the Supremium. We can do some cool stuff with it. We can make lots of things. The big thing to make is the armor, though, because it gives you flight. And then the Insanium, isn't really used for anything as far as I can tell. We could use it to make a tinkering table. That is pretty powerful, but doesn't really have any uses. So, loot chests, fleet foot, fluid displays. Let's put this stuff away. And then punchy sticks. Was that an iron? Invar hammer. And upgrades. Okay. All in all, pretty boring, but relatively easy quests. So, that's going to be it for today's episode. I think next time what we're going to do, one, I'm going to clean up a little bit more of the base. Specifically, I'm going to clean up the garden cloche. In fact, I'm going to do that right now. Actually, I'm not because of the water. I want to move the Tinker's Construct thing, the smeltery, into the corner a little bit more, as well as just kind of clean up this room so that we can access all our machines and use them. And then what we're going to do is, I think next time I might even move this if I can. But what I would like to do is I want to come up here and I want to start working on a couple of automations to kind of make everything a little bit nicer. Hey, we have some string chickens now. Cool. So let's put these guys in there. And ink black chicken can go away, as well as the log chicken for now. So yeah, that is the idea anyways. We're going to just kind of slowly work on getting a lot of resources coming in, and then from there we can do more. So let's get sand and sand, and we'll go from there. So yeah, that is going to be it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Even though we didn't do all that much, we have plenty to work on, and once we have resources coming in fairly regularly, we can start doing things like making big lasers and collecting a lot of other things. So that's kind of the idea. We'll get there. It'll take some time, but we'll get there. Anyways, that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!